With the festive season in full swing in many parts of the world, in China the leaders gather to look back on the economic performance and to map out plans for the year ahead. Following that meeting, it was announced that in 2018, China's economic agenda would centre on high-quality development. But what is China's economic agenda and how does it affect the people's lives? This is Xinhua Special, and I'm Helen Bentley. According to the three-day conference, Xi Jinping thought on socialist economy with Chinese characteristics for a new era will guide the economy's transition period. China's transition to higher quality growth is supported in part by supply-side reform, which is expected to generate a more sustainable growth. What this means in practice is that businesses are receiving tax cuts while innovation and entrepreneurship are encouraged and excess capacity is phased out. Innovative projects like research and development into LCD screens have really benefited from the supply-side reform. We spoke to Li Wei, an economist, to find out more.
China wants to promote the middle to high-end manufacturing sectors and also to encourage a middle-income household consumption, and as well as to continue to ensure that market force play a key role in the resource allocations. Therefore, the efficiencies and the quality of China's economy can continue to improve.
So a happy economy needs happy people. There's a real growing desire in China for there to be more quality housing that's affordable, built to last and in the right places. And in fact, this is something that President Xi Jinping has picked up on himself when he said that housing is for living in, not for speculation. So, looking ahead, expect there to be more focus on developing the housing system so there's support for both the rental and the buying market. That means that people will have a bit more cash to splash out on things for the household.
We expect the rental house and also the price-controlled house will continue to be a policy focus for 2018. So while the commodity housing sector is slowing, we're now seeing the public housing sectors are now picking up to some extent, offset the slowdown in the commodity housing sectors.
Another area of public concern is the environment. People want clean air, soil and water so that they can live in a more beautiful China. At the policy level, expect measures to reduce emissions and to improve the overall environment. And hopefully, one day, machines like these air purifiers will be a thing of the past.
We already see that Chinese government has been implement higher standards for the environmental controls, especially targeting those high pollutive industries. And we are seeing the weather's improving, and we continue to see that more clean energies and renewable energies will be encouraged and to replace for the traditional coal-fired energy.
– 2018 marks 40 years since the start of reform and opening up. The diversity of China's market really owes a lot to this 4 decades-long economic programme. And with increased imports and reduced tariffs set for next year, it seems that balanced trade is high on the agenda.
China is now a key economic powerhouse for the global economy. So just last year, China has contributed over 1/3 of the global economic growth. What will eventually be beneficial for the global economy is to have a more balanced and more sustainable economy in China.
Over the next 15 years, China is projected to import $24 trillion worth of goods, attract $2 trillion of inbound direct investment, and make $2 trillion of outbound investment. So while those projections are cause for optimism, years of credit binges and lax regulation have left China with a financial hangover. And with every economy, every level and link matters. So if I was to make a change here, well, you see what happens. China will maintain a hardline stance on irregular and illegal activities in the financial industry to forestall any risks. Preventing major risks, targeted poverty alleviation, and tackling pollution will be China's three tough battles over the next 3 years. Hello! Thank you very much. Cheers. Looking ahead, China's economic agenda sends a clear message. That is that China is open to a new phase of development. See you next time.